He's outside, and it is heating up on the inside. The Grambling State University men's basketball team, tough loss against Southern University on Saturday evening. Could not play yesterday because of the inclement weather that came through on Sunday night and then on Monday. Joining me here is DeAndre Petty, and you had a chance to see Grambling and Southern on Saturday. What was that game like, especially at the end? It was really close.
In the beginning of the game, Grambling came in strong, and they got a chance to force a lot of turnovers. And in the second half, it just got away from them, and they started committing a lot of more turnovers. And consequently, they came up with the loss.
Absolutely. Well, of course, Alcorn State University coming to town. This is the Southern and Alcorn swing. Following this, Grambling will go on the road to take on Texas Southern and Prairie View A&M University this weekend, and then we'll return home for a 3-game series. So let's take a look at the starting lineups. First of all, for the Braves of Alcorn State University, they've had their problems of their own with COVID like everybody else. They've gone through some COVID issues, and so, of course, the Braves had to suspend play at one point in time because of COVID issues. Let's take a look at the starting lineups for Alcorn State University. They're led by Landon Bussey, their head coach. They'll start number 0, Tremaine Crosby, a 6'4" senior from Laurel, Mississippi. Kirk Lee, a 5'10" redshirt junior from Baltimore, Maryland. Anthony Fairley, senior from Mobile, Alabama. Tyree Corbett, the 6'7" junior from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, transferred from Beaver County Community College. And Otis Walker, the 6'3" junior from Baton Rouge, Louisiana, the transfer from Stephen F. Austin. And now for the Grambling State University Tigers, led by Dante Jackson, who hails from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. They'll start number 10, Travell Cunningham, the 6' senior from Chicago, Illinois. Number 11, Kelton Edwards, the 6'6" senior from Dallas, Texas. Number 12, Cameron Christian, the 6'6" redshirt junior from Allen, Texas, the transfer from Boise State. Number 22, Prince Moss, 6'7" redshirt senior from Bessemer, Alabama. And number 23, Sarian McGee, the 6'8" redshirt sophomore from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. That's the starting lineup for the Grambling State University Tigers. They're led by Dante Jackson, Winston Hine, and Demetrius Moore, and Kyle Jones. Well, we're just about ready for play here between these two teams. And, of course, when you come to the Frederick C. Hovde Assembly Center, just please make sure you do a couple of things. Arrive here early. There is limited seating. And also wear your mask. They ask everybody when they come in to wear your mask. Don't just wear it as an accessory over your chin. Wear it over your nose as well. Because, you know, some people are fashionable and they just want to be cute and just wear it over their chin and don't do no good.
Yeah.
Just want to put that out there. Grambling Tigers come into this game 1-1 in conference play. They beat Alabama State on the road. Could not play A&M because A&M had COVID issues. And then they were able to play a tough game with Southern, lost that game. And now they get ready to play Alcorn. And, you know, we talked about this in a women's game. There are some teams that have only played a couple of games so far this season, period. As a matter of fact, coming into the weekend, there were, I think, 6 teams that had not played a game yet in conference, and a few teams that only played 1 or 2 games, period. Opening tip, and it will come out to Alcorn State University. We are underway. Alcorn with the basketball. Nice job on defense by Grambling State University. Shot is up. It is no good. Rebound by Alcorn. And the putback is good. Walker with the bucket. It is now 2-0. Grambling on top. Grambling trailing, rather. 19-19 remaining here in this first half of play. There goes Landon Bussey. Boy, really intense. Cameron Christian for 3. Good. And a kiss at the end. 3-2 is our score. 18:59 remaining here in this first half of play. Of course, Christian, the transfer from Boise State. Alcorn with the basketball. Kirk Lee, the redshirt junior, with the three-pointer, no good. That is Sarian McGee with the rebound, the 6'8", 255-pound redshirt sophomore from Milwaukee. Went to State Fair Community College, played for the Roadrunners there. McGee inside to Cameron Christian, shot good.
Taking advantage of that mix match down there.
Cameron Christian's got some size on him. There's no question about that. 6'6", from Allen, Texas. Three-pointer on the way by Walker, the 6'3" junior. It's up and it's no good. He's from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Prince Moss goes up. Shot is blocked. Goes out of bounds. Now, for those who have not seen Prince Moss play, you talk about somebody that's electrifying when he comes down the floor. Trying to make a little something happen there, and it goes out of bounds. Moss, if he gets in the open floor, man, it is really showtime. That's going to be out of bounds. Back to Grambling.
Basketball. 23 on the shot clock.
23 seconds on the shot clock. They had to reset that. 17:49 remaining in the first half of play. Prince Moss with the basketball. Out to Kelton Edwards. Travell Cunningham now with the ball. Oh, try to throw it into traffic. Turnover.
A bit of a forced pass there by Cunningham.
There's going to be a foul against Alcorn. Great job on defense by Grambling.
Ball goes against number 0, Jermaine Crosby.
And you can see it on the replay there. Great job by getting position. Foul on Crosby. That's his first personal.
Alcorn playing some tight defense.
Cameron Christian goes up, no good. Foul coming up against Alcorn. Anthony Fairley with the fouls, first personal. Senior from Mobile, Alabama. First free throw up and good. 5-2 our score. 6-2 rather. One more free throw here coming up for Cameron Christian.
Some early offense going for Cam Christian.
Free throw is good, 7-2. Something Coach Jackson talks about constantly is making money at the free throw line, free money. Alcorn with the basketball on their end. Shot was up wildly by Anthony Fairley, and Grambling coming away with it. Prince Moss has it. Now to Travell Cunningham. Cunningham going in for the shot, no good, and he draws the foul. 16:35 remaining here in this first half of play. Free throw up, no good.
Taking it belonging to Alcorn, number 3, David Pierce III.
David Pierce III, the junior from St. Petersburg, Florida, coming in. Eight to 2, Grambling on top. 16:35 left in the first half. A near steal by Travell Cunningham. Three-pointer on the way for Alcorn. Good. That's a three-pointer by Tyree Corbett, the forward from Philadelphia. You can see he was wide open on the outside.
Yeah, Grambling defense kind of got tied up, leaving him open for that shot.
Prince Moss going in, no good, and he'll go to the line for 2. Well, one thing Grambling is doing in this ball game, even though they may not be getting the shots to go down, they're going to the free throw line, and they're not in the bonus.
Alcorn is going to have to be very, very careful not to get into foul trouble early on in this game, because we do have players. Grambling has players that can attack very frequently and get those calls.
First free throw up and good by Prince Moss. But Coach Landon Bussey nearly on the basketball floor, and the officials tell him you got to go ahead and you got to watch that. Nice defense to stop the three-pointer. Shot up, no good. Kelton Edwards at the rebound. Out to Cameron Christian. Edwards will take a three. Good. Grambling really heating up right now.
Great ball movement by Grambling, able to control the pace and getting out on the floor and also slowing it down in the half court.
13-5 our score. 15:26 remaining in the first half of play. Three-pointer by Alcorn is good. Now they're exchanging threes. Kirk Lee, the junior from Baltimore, transfer from Drexel out of the America East. Travell Cunningham goes for three. It's no good. Shot up, no good, and Cam Christian with the rebound. They got a few numbers. Travell Cunningham goes in and can't hit the shot. That was an easy bucket. I think he got a little bit intimidated and changed the shot at the end.
We saw Saturday, that's one thing that affected the Grambling Tigers very heavily in the second half.
And Cunningham upsetting himself right now for missing that layup. 13-8 our score, 14-19 remaining here in the first half. Kelton Edwards with the basketball. Cam Christian for three! Cam Christian!
Just barely beats the shot clock.
Already in double figures. 16-8 our score now. He's got 2 3-pointers. Oh, they're going to call a foul on Travell Cunningham. And he knew it when they called it. Media timeout on the floor. 16-8 is our score. 13:44 remaining here in this first half of play. Travell Cunningham kicking it out to Cam Christian and nailing the three. We'll take this timeout. Grambling Tigers.
With competitive rates, tailored loans, and exceptional customer service, your experience with us is sure to be like no other. Call or visit us today.
16-8 is our score. The Grambling State University Tigers on top with 13:44 remaining here in this first half of play. Santoria Black along with DeAndre Petty joining you for today's basketball game. Check the lineup here for the Grambling Tigers. Got a couple of new guys in the ball game. Rayhan Cobb, the 6'9 junior in the ball game from Atlanta. Also in the contest is Terrion Randolph, the 6'8 senior from Dallas. Cam Christian, Kelton Edwards on the ball game. Also in the contest, Trey Michael Moten from Shreveport. Three-pointer on the way by David Pierce. Shot up, no good, and Grambling comes away with the basketball. Here's Cam Christian. Christian, another three-pointer. No good this time. And the rebound by Cobb. He can't hit the bucket. Goes up again. Can't get the bucket.
Cobbs may have been hit on that play, on that last play. Was looking for the foul, but the refs would not give it to him.
And it looks like that Terrion Randolph will go to the free throw line. Crosby, that's his second personal. Ooh. Can't get the first one. Need that free money.
Murmurs from the crowd as Randolph airballs that free throw.
Alcorn with the basketball after 2 missed free throws by Terrion Randolph. Shot up good off the backboard by Tremaine Crosby. Bounce pass inside to Kelton. Kelton Edwards. Shot up, no good. Now on the floor, it's a scrap for it. Randolph has it, and it's going to be a jump ball. No, they're going to have it. Going to call a timeout. Terrion Randolph gets a timeout here. 16-10 our score, with 12:22 remaining here in the first half of play. Well, if you're Grambling, you got to feel good about what you've done so far. You just don't want to get sloppy. It's a full timeout, by the way, but you don't want to get sloppy. That's the main thing that you don't want to do. You want to make sure that you're consistent in what you're doing.
Cunningham
this
does
portion
a
of the
great
broadcast
job.
is brought to you by our official sponsor, Origin Bank. Ivan J. Diggs, attorney and counselor at law. Whataburger, if I see that again, I'm going to go to Whataburger on the way home. Primary Health Services Center in Grambling, your official family health center in Grambling, and Rocket Mortgage by Quicken Loans. 16-10 is the score. The Grambling State University Tigers are on top. 12:22 remaining here into this first half of play. And, for those who are not seeing the court, this is the first time they may have seen the court since last year. A couple of different things. The first thing is on the far side, they've got Frederick C. Hoggy Assembly Center on it. And then now the gold letters are outlined in red with paw prints on all the corners. As you can see, one of the paw prints right there by one of the coaches there for Grambling State University. So some nice accents and additions here to the court this year for the Grambling Tigers. And I can tell you right now, I talked to Terrence Bradford, who is the business manager for Grambling State University's athletic department, and I can tell you right now, people think that, it's easy to put this stuff down, all that. This stuff is not cheap. It takes some money to put some stuff into this program. And they got some pushing going on, and one of the officials will come over and kind of tell them, hey, get your hands off people. Grambling basketball. Nice putback. Three-pointer on the way up, no good. Ball tipped around, and it goes out of bounds. Goes back to Grambling.
And Rayhan Cobb soaring in for that putback dunk again.
18-10 our score. 12:03 remaining here in the first half of play. Nice pick set. With the basketball right now, Peyton Taylor, the 6'4 junior from Cleveland, Mississippi. He kicks it out to Moat. Now that's a back out to Cobb. Three-pointer on the way, no good. And a rebound by Kirk Lee. Alcorn with the basketball now. Jacoby Ross in the game, 5'10 senior from New Orleans.
Great job by Grambling Tigers defense to keep that ball on the outside.
Oh, they wanted a foul, no foul called there. And they're going to call a foul on Trey Michael Moten, 6'1 sophomore. (18-10) our score. 2 shots at the free throw line.
And the line shooting for the Braves, number 1, Kirk Lee.
Jacoby Ross got his hand in there and tipped the ball. And I knew I had heard his name before, so Jacoby Ross is actually went to Peabody High School in Alexandria, started at Alabama State, then transferred to Alcorn. Peabody, of course, in Alexandria, but from the New Orleans area. 2 free throws good, 18-12 our score. 11:06 remaining here in this first half of play. Nice job by Grambling. That is great teamwork. Great teamwork. And Alcorn calls a timeout. You talk about teamwork. Nice bounce pass.
Changers and innovation makers at the place where everybody is truly somebody.
And back here at the Frederick C. Howdy Assembly Center, 20-11 our score, 10:57 remaining here in this first half of play. It's been pretty exciting here. The Tigers really putting together a great offensive show. One of the things that they're doing, just some great fundamental basketball, looking behind them, nice bounce passing. But they got to make sure that they turn things around on defense a little bit. Alcorn trying to get some confidence. Shot up, no good. Foul coming up. That was Jacoby Ross going on the inside. And I believe that's going to be charged to Moten. That could be his second personal. Jacoby Ross at the free throw line. Played for Lewis Jackson at Alabama State. First free throw is good. This year's the first year in 14 years, I believe, that Lou Jack and Frieda Freeman Jackson will be coaching the men and women's basketball team. Of course, Alabama State with a new coach this year. (20-13) after the 2 free throws. Travell Cunningham back into the ball game for Grambling. Also back into the ball game for the Grambling Tigers is McGee. And the ball is tipped. Alcorn has the basketball. Alcorn with the basketball. Don't have a number 30 on our roster, and that's going to be a travel. Grambling basketball. Travell Cunningham now for the basketball. Ball is on the floor. Cunningham came away with it. Shot up, no good. Tipped off of Alcorn. It goes back to Grambling. 9 seconds left on the shot clock. There you can see it was tipped out of the hands of the Grambling player. Yep, on the end line, and it goes back to Alcorn.
You talked about the fundamentals of the Tigers. One big part of that is Cunningham. He's able to really move that ball around and create space for himself as well as his teammates, and to get those easy passes.
(20-13) our score. Here comes Grambling. Travell Cunningham with the basketball. Now he gets into Cobb, top of the key, right side back to Cunningham. Look on the inside, trying to find McGee. Back out to Cobb. Shot from the left elbow. It's going to be a little short, and the rebound by Jacoby Ross.
Even though Cunningham wasn't able to get that ball into McGee, you got to respect that hustle by the big man down there to work and try to get that ball.
Back to Ross, three-pointer on the way. That's good.
Good ball movement by Alcorn to open up for that shot.
And here comes Alcorn. Ross, three-pointer on the way. Good.
Wow, that is 2 quick threes for Alcorn.
And they're now within 1 point, 20-19 to score. 30-second timeout taken. 8:12 remaining here in this first half of play. 30-second timeout taken. And they're going all the way to the other side, and by the time they get out there. Now we're going to full. No, they're going to still say 30.
My name is Yolanda.
Dentistry from the heart.
20-19 our score. The Grambling Tigers on top. You see Cam Christian there hitting a three-pointer and then kicking it back out. Nice assist there by Travell Cunningham with another three. And then great hustle here by Alcorn on the other side and getting a bucket. And they're now trailing only by one, 20-19. They make an 8-0 run right now. Grambling needs to take care of the basketball and make something happen on the other end. Now controlling the rock is Peyton Taylor. Shot up, no good by McGee. McGee frustrated because it didn't go in, but he's going to go to the free throw line. But now this is where he's got to make his money count. McGee 6'8", 255 from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. My man looks like that if he eats one more cheeseburger, he might be 260. First free throw is good. Terrion Randolph getting ready to come back into the ball game for the Grambling Tigers. .7:59 remaining here in the first half of play. Rebound by Crosby.
Again, we see that frustration in McGee's face for he was unable to make good on that second free throw.
Byron Joshua is the guard out there. The foul's going to be on, looks like it's going to be on Travell Cunningham. Randolph coming in, also coming into the ball game, Zahad Munford. Alcorn with the basketball. Kirk Lee kicks it back out now to Byron Joshua. Nice job on the inside. And Tyree Corbett couldn't get it to go down, the 6-foot junior. And here comes Grambling.
Great defense on the inside by Terrion Randolph.
Travell Cunningham now coming across the timeline. Here's Kelton Edwards with the ball. He's defended by Joshua. And that's a little bit of a mismatch. So David Pierce took a shot in the chops, and as you can see right there, they're looking at him in the tunnel. Those are the EMT workers that come here for the game, and they're trying to make sure that he did not get some type of concussion. So that could be a big loss. David Pierce, the 6'3" junior. First free throw is coming in the ball game for Alcorn is going to be Walker. So keep an eye on Pierce to see what happens, but he is in the tunnel right now, and of course they'll make sure that he's all good to go, and if he's not, he'll be in concussion protocol.
That could be big for Alcorn, as he is the third leading scorer.
That's going to be a foul on Alcorn. Going to be charged to Corbett. That's his second. Terrion Randolph will inbound the basketball. And controlling it for Grambling will be Moat. Nice job by Terrion Randolph going into the inside. Cam Christian with the assist, 25-19, Grambling up by 6. 6:43 remaining in the first half of play.
Grambling taking advantage of this height advantage in this half.
Three-pointer good by Corbett. (25-22). Terrion Randolph went up for the shot, no good. And they want an intentional foul call. Oh man, that was a hard foul. Definitely was. Zahad got the rebound off the floor.
The defender may have tried to cushion his blow with Randolph there.
And the call is under official review.
Yep, so what they're going to call here, the officials are coming over to decide whether that's going to be a common foul or if it's going to be an intentional foul or a flagrant foul. If it's a flagrant foul, it could be flagrant 1, flagrant 2. And so now they're going to look and give them a couple of looks here.
Jackson, if you've done something at the concession stand, please bring your ID to pick up your item. Once again, Jackson.
Right there. That,
whoa.
Yeah, that is definitely going to be an intentional.
We get a little bit of a reaction from the crowd as they do not like to see that.
That's going to be an intentional foul. The question is that it's intentional, but is it going to be a flagrant 1, flagrant 2? We just don't know right now. And there you can see the Grambling State University basketball team led by Dante Jackson from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. And there is David Pierce III putting on his warm-up shirt. And from the looks of things, he might be done at least for the half, but he is extremely groggy. All right, we'll take a look at this play again. Going to see what the officials call. They're going over to the scores table now. It looked like it was an intentional. There's no question. And Coach Landon Bussey trying to plead his case. It's going to be a flagrant. And here you can see Zahad Munford getting the ball. Over to Terrion. That's definitely,
Wow.
that's a flagrant one.
Free throw at the line for Grambling, number 21, Terrion Randolph.
And as you can see, David Pierce III is now walking back to the locker room very gingerly with the EMTs. And I mean, gingerly is kind. So both free throws are good on the flagrant one.
Third personal for Corbett. Checking into the ballgame for the Tigers, number 23.
To say the least, David Pierce got his bell rung. Hope he is okay, but the way he was walking off, it does not look like he is going to be back. They asked a series of questions, and I don't know if he passed. Hate to see that with kids, especially concussions, very serious. And now you got a foul coming up here.
Official timeout.
Official timeout. We'll take a timeout. Grambling up 26-20. Back at the Frederick C. Howdy Assembly Center here on the campus of GSU, Zahan Mumford will inbound the basketball, and Travell Cunningham will control. Oh, bad pass.
Alcorn listening to the coach there. He told them to deny the ball on the inside.
Shot up, no good. Rebound by Grambling. McGee grabs it. Just got a word that David Pierce was sitting on the stretcher. Oh, McGee tried to get the ball out, turn it over. Shot up, no good, and Cam Christian gets the rebound to Grambling. One of the things that you're noticing is that as Grambling is coming around, Cam Christian is trying to set the pick out high for Travell Cunningham to come around, but he's going so fast that he's not setting himself for the pick to develop and Cunningham to get out free. Cunningham inside to Cam Christian. Christian will shoot up, no good, but he draws a foul. That foul is going to go on Kirk Lee.
Grambling is going to have to do a better job at creating shots. They're forcing a lot of shots and passes on the inside.
Well, a lot of it is on the high pick as they're trying to get the guards to come around the pick. Really, the guys who are coming up and trying to set the pick are just kind of brushing the defender, really not just sitting there and setting that pick to allow the guard to come around.
Definitely so.
First free throw is up and good. Terrion Randolph will come into the ball game, as well as Tremichael Moten. Free throw is up and good.
Tremichael with his hand on his hip. We seen him limp over to the bench a little earlier.
Alcorn trying to move the basketball. Ross gives it back up to Kirk Lee. Great defense there. Shot is up, good by Crosby. Oh, Terrion Randolph wasn't there for it, but Zahan Mumford gets it and gets the bucket. Nice job by Mumford. Heads up and stepping up, getting the rock, scoring up, and getting the shot. Ross almost got himself in trouble. Kirk Lee back out to Walker. Shot is up, no good. Ball is tipped out off of Alcorn, back to Grambling. Timeout on the floor, media timeout.
Media timeout.
30-24 is our score. 3:53 remaining here in this first half of play. 30-24 is our score. 3:53 remaining here in this first half of play between Alcorn and Grambling State University. The Tigers now in the double bonus. 10 team fouls for Alcorn, only 4 for the Grambling Tigers. That's good news for them. The only 4 fouls they have, important fouls because they're both the guards. Tremichael Moten with 2, Travell Cunningham with 2.
They both are big parts of this Grambling offense.
Told you we'll keep an eye on David Pierce from Alcorn. Let off the floor, and according to the report, he was on a stretcher. So hopefully he is okay and just kind of sitting down. Travell Cunningham with the basketball. Great defense there by Alcorn. That was Walker. Ball goes out of bounds off of Grambling, back to Alcorn.
Randolph looking a bit confused there.
Yep, he was trying to get into his teammate on the right, but just overthrew him. 30-24, 3:39 remaining in the half.
Great defensive effort by Mumford, denying the passes.
And Alcorn stepped on the out of bounds on the line, far side over there, and it'll go back to Grambling.
One thing we see about his Alcorn State offense is they're swinging that ball around the perimeter, causing a lot of switches and pulling the bigs out of the paint for Grambling, where they are able to quickly get it inside and convert on 2 points.
Turnover, Byron Joshua goes in for the shot, good. 30-26 the score after the turnover. Timeout Grambling after getting stuck on that side of the floor. 30-26 the score, 2:59 remaining here in this first half of play. And of course, let's take a look at some of the other games that happened this past week on the women's side, of course. So this past weekend, of course, at Jackson, this is on the women's side, they beat Alcorn 66-31. Then on Monday, these are the games that were played on Monday. Alabama A&M beat Pond Bluff on the road, 57-47, big win for A&M. Texas Southern, this is a huge game. They beat Prairie View at PV, 79-76. Texas Southern, very good basketball team, needed that win. And then, of course, Jackson State beat Southern 62-42. So Southern lost both games on the road that weekend. Of course, that's Dante Jackson, head coach at Grambling State University. I had a chance to talk with him earlier. One of the things that he did tell me about is he really is looking forward to getting these guys to really being able to gel, to play, because, you know, of course, so many things happened where they didn't play as many of the games they wanted to, but he's played more games than a lot of other teams have. I think 8 or 9 games leading up to the conference season, and this will be the 3rd conference game that they played. Terrion Randolph picked the basketball up, gets it out to Kelton Edwards. Ball tipped out of bounds, back to Grambling. 3 seconds left on the shot clock. Trayvon Cunningham getting it in. Out to Terrion Randolph. Randolph a three-pointer, no good, but he's going to the he's going to the free throw line for 3. That's going to be on Crosby. And that's already 3 on Crosby in the first half, 2:38 left.
That's a great effort by Randolph to make a play.
There was another game that was played today, as a matter of fact, because of COVID. Alabama State was on the road at Mississippi Valley, won that game 69-45. 30-26 to score. This weekend, Grambling on the road at Texas Southern. This is Saturday's games. Alcorn will have home games this weekend. They'll take on Mississippi Valley Saturday. A&M and Alabama State, Magic City Classic on the hardwood. That game is in Montgomery. It should be a packed affair there. Pine Bluff is at Southern, and Jackson will be at PV. That'll be a big game. Monday night is a big one, though, for women's basketball. Jackson and Texas Southern. That'll be huge. .231 remaining, first half of play. And Alcorn throws the ball away. .31-26 to score, 2:21 remaining here in the first half of play. Peyton Taylor getting some quality minutes in. Terrion Randolph out to Prince Moss. Back to Randolph,
Beautiful.
goes up. Blocking
Beautiful
foul.
ball movement by Grambling.
And you can see here, Prince Moss, great job, bounce pass inside of Terrion Randolph. The defense did a great job of converging on the inside and trying to stomp the ball, but unfortunately he had a head of steam and they were still moving. Foul coming up.
Randolph back at the line.
He hits it. It's where you got to make your money at. Ross coming back into the ball game for Alcorn State, replacing Walker. Shot up and good.
There we see that movement by Alcorn around the perimeter.
That's a foul.
Foul charge number 22, Prince Moss. His first
So
personal.
Prince Moss gets the foul.
At the line to shoot for
Yeah, he got him on the hand there.
Only the 5th team foul on Grambling this half.
Can't make the first one.
number 13, Ice Walker. Entering the game for the Tigers, number 25.
Coming in the game for the Grambling Tigers.
Checking into the game, number 29, Dwayne Walker.
.33-25 is the score. 33-27 now. Terrion Randolph goes in and gets the bucket. 35-27, 1:14 remaining.
Great look by Peyton.
Shot up, no good. Prince Moss with the rebound. Shot up, no good. It's Dwayne Walker, the 5.
Foul charge against number 15.
That's the 5 or 6'3"
His first personal.
redshirt sophomore from Milwaukee.
Foul At the line to shoot for Grambling, number 25, Dwayne Walker.
Walker will go to the free throw line. First free throw, no good.
Checking in for the Braves, number 1, Kirk Lee.
Kirk Lee coming in for Alcorn State. Free throw no good, 35-27, under a minute now in the first half. Three-pointer on the way up, no good. Ball tipped around. Terrion Randolph tried to get it. He was tied up. Grambling basketball on the possession.
Grambling basketball, 41 seconds in the first half.
Cam Christian with the ball. Now back out to Dwayne Walker. Walker drives, nice drive, penetration, gets the rebound, loses it.
Wow.
But hard play though by Walker, can't be mad at that. .13 seconds left, shot clock has been turned off.
Lee Kirk looking to take advantage of the mismatch.
Kirk Lee goes in and gets the bucket with 2 seconds left. And the Grambling Tigers on top 35-29. Exciting first half, the Grambling Tigers, great job. Here's where you can see where Alcorn trying to make something happen. Great drive. And then on the other side, Prince Moss going in. 35-29 Assembly Center. Cold outside, but it is nice and warm on the inside. And let's take a look at some of the first half highlights where the Grambling Tigers really played well. You see here, Alcorn State University trying to get some rebounding, but Prince Moss doing a great job coming up with the rebound and getting down the floor. Well, the Grambling Tigers, what do they need to do in this half in order to continue to do what they've been doing? 35-29 is the score.
Really, they just need to take their time and control the ball. We see a lot of forced passes on the inside, just getting that look in there because a lot of the times they have a mismatch down low. And feeding that ball down to the big man that's working so hard to get it.
35-29 is the score here. As you saw the Grambling Tigers, and just in front of us there, you see a shot of us. Right in front of us there is Charles Edmond. He is a Grambling State University grad. He's also been a part of the Alcorn State University radio network for over 20 or 30 years, I should say. But look, not only is this going on, but we got soccer coming up. We got volleyball coming up here in February. At the end of February, you got spring football. So much going on campus. There is head coach Dante Jackson giving final instructions to his guys. And one of the things that he preaches all the time is defense, making sure that they do a great job on defense and then taking care of the ball on offense. And that's something they're going to have to make sure that they're doing, getting good looks and taking care of the ball. All right, so right at the end of the first half, we told you about David Pierce III. And I had a chance to go back there during halftime. Pierce was the ambulance had actually come, and the EMTs were looking at him, and they have now taken him out of the Assembly Center into the ambulance, and I think that he's going to go to North Louisiana Medical Center for more observation because he was really, really groggy.
Such an unfortunate turn of events for Alcorn. Let's see if they can keep up the pace and cut down this lead.
And of course, Pierce is a junior from St. Petersburg, Florida. He was on the phone with his family, reassuring them that he's going to be okay, but definitely a concussion at the very least. Alcorn with the basketball to start the second half. Crosby goes in, blocking foul on Grambling, and that's going to count. Count the bucket. And that foul is going to be on, looks like it's going to be on McGee. And in the process, it looks like Cam Christian got hit in the side there.
Taking into the ballgame for Grambling, number 3, Peyton Taylor.
Coming in the game for the Grambling Tigers, Peyton Taylor. And one of the trainers will come over and look at Cam Christian. Now the officials talking. Well, the officials are talking about something, so are they going to go to the replay monitor? Yes, they are. So what are they looking at the replay monitor for? Here you see Cam Christian walking around, just kind of stretching out that side. It looks like he was hit there or pulled a muscle.
Alcorn State University. Once again, the softball team from February 12th through 14th in Vicksburg, Mississippi.
They're on the other side of the floor. Boy, they cannot afford to lose him. Crosby will take a couple shots here. 35-31. Completed the three-point play here. So a little bit of a delay. And now Grambling with the basketball. 35-32, 19:45 remaining here in the first half of play. Three-pointer on the way, no good. McGee with the rebound, out to Pierce Moss, and he loses the ball on the floor. Tough sequence there by Grambling.
Moss may have tried to force that pass in there to McGee.
Almost travel there by Alcorn. Three-pointer up, no good.
Some good defense by Edwards.
Rebound by Peyton Taylor. Here comes Grambling. Taylor lost the ball. Shot up, no good. Foul coming up on Peyton Taylor. $18:51 remaining here in this third quarter, or this second half.
At the line to shoot for the Braves, number 13, Walker.
Walker will get a couple of throws here. Cam Christian coming back into the ball game. Free throw no good. Let's take a look at this one more time. As Peyton Taylor went down and got him a little bit with the body. Walker was not able to convert, missed the first free throw. Intense conversation in the Alcorn locker room at halftime. I'll put it like that. They
are definitely playing with a lot more poise coming out in this half.
Yeah. Well, a lot of it was about concentration and pride. Just a lot of it was concentration because some of the mistakes that they made. McGee with the ball, looking. Now to Prince Moss. He takes a three. Good.
Good shot. You talked a lot about the basics of Grambling, and Prince Moss is exhibiting great basic skills. It's just a ball fake can do a lot to open up the floor and create a shot.
Three-pointer on the other side.
Kirk Lee answers right back.
Coach Bussey is out on the floor. Offensive foul charged to Grambling.
Offensive foul called against the Tigers. Call goes against number 23, Sarah McGee.
Oh, yeah, he dipped the shoulder.
Good job by Farley, able to hold his position down there.
Three-pointer on the way, good.
Another three-pointer by Kirk Lee.
And now Alcorn with a 1-point lead, 39-38, 17:35 remaining here in the ball game.
Grambling has got to find a way to drive Kirk Lee off that three-point line.
McGee gets the bucket and will go to the free throw line. That foul is going to go against Walker, and you can watch the replay here. Great job by McGee just muscling his way in. McGee will go to the charity stripe, 40-39 to score. Free throw is good.
And that's what you like to see from a big man down in the post. You know, he was able to recover on that pass. As you look here, Prince Moss overthrew it a little bit. He collects it, gathers it, and gets the bucket.
Alcorn with the basketball now.
Some good pressure defense by Grambling.
Nearly turned it over. Alcorn did at least. Definitely got to stay on Lee. He's already got a couple of three-pointers. Nice job going to the inside. Corbett with the dunk. That was just good fundamental basketball. Back to the inside. Cut into the basket. 41 all now between Grambling and Alcorn.
Randolph may have missed Edwards on that backdoor cut.
Prince Moss was fouled and it was on the three-point line. And the foul is going to go against Corbett. That's his fourth personal. Question is, are they going to leave Corbett in there with four? Ooh, free throw no good for Prince Moss.
You can see the frustration in his face.
Free throw no good. Rebound by Grambling. Cunningham able to come up with it. Nice fake by Cunningham going to the bucket.
Great way to attack. Great way to attack.
You can see here Cunningham doing a great job faking, going in for the bucket. 44-41, 15:59 remaining in the ball game. Turnover, here comes Grambling. Gets it to Cunningham.
Randolph with the defensive efforts to force that turnover.
Kelton Edwards for three, no good. And a rebound by Crosby. Lee with the basketball now. Back to Crosby. Now, one guy you want to make sure you go right at is Corbett. He's got 4 fouls, and they're keeping him out there. A near turnover there by Alcorn. 15-15 remaining in the game. Partially blocked. Terrion Randolph with the ball. Kelton Edwards on the other side with the dunk. And Coach Bussey says, let's call a timeout and stop the bleeding. 15:04 remaining in the ball game. 46-41 the score, and Alcorn takes a timeout. And you see Kelton Edwards with a finish. We'll take a break as the Grambling Tigers heating things up here at the.
Your experience with us is sure to be like no other. Call or visit us today.
Grambling Tigers on top right now, 46-41 with 15:04 remaining in this ball game. Kelton Edwards with a big dunk in the ball game. And now Alcorn gets it back, and now you see a little bit of momentum shift once again, this time back to Grambling.
Grambling has, even though the momentum has shifted in their favor, Grambling has to do a better job at converting on those turnovers when they force them by Alcorn.
Alcorn with the basketball. Great pressure by Grambling. That's going to be a foul on Grambling. Two-shot foul. Terrion Randolph will get the foul. All right, we'll take a timeout. 46-41, Grambling on. Back here at the Frederick C. Hobby Assembly Center, and as you can see there, Kelton Edwards with a three-pointer. You missed it on that one. Back at the Frederick C. Hobby Assembly Center, you saw Kelton Edwards take a three-pointer there and miss it, and a rebound by Crosby. Crosby is getting ready to shoot a couple of free throws here at the Assembly Center. 46-41, 14:51 remaining here in the ball game. And just while we have an opportunity, I want to get you kind of caught up on what's coming up here as far as basketball. Next week, of course, or this week, I should say, the Grambling Tigers will be on the road in Houston. I used to love taking that Houston trip with them because you stay at one hotel the whole weekend. Texas Southern on Saturday, and then they'll take on Prairie View on Monday. Then a 3-game homestand to end the first half of the season, Jackson, Pine Bluff, and Mississippi Valley. At Southern and Alcorn on February the 6th and the 8th. First free throw is up and good. Baseball team, their season is just around the corner. They start in New Orleans. The Andre Dawson Classic, they'll play Jackson State February the 19th, Alabama State February the 20th, and A&M on February the 21st at Wesley Barrow Stadium. It's where the SWAC tournament was many years.
Good shot
is up
by
and good.
Edwards.
Three-pointer up, no good. Cam Christian with the rebound.
Cam Christian thought he may have been pushed on that play.
Alcorn basketball, and they're packing it in. Cam goes up for the ball and gets it. Oh, that's going to be a foul. And Cam is on the floor. He's already been down once. Is that going to be intentional is the question.
Cam Christian a little slow to get up.
Cam on the fast break. Both teams go to the bench, and I believe the officials will come over, and they're going to look at if this is going to be an intentional foul. And there you can see the officials at the replay table. A little bit different this year. Let's look at it here at this angle. Here's Cam Christian coming down, and you see Fairley going in.
Looks to me like he was going for the ball, but again, that's a tough call for the officials.
Yep. Yeah, I'm not sure if that's going to be a flagrant one or not, but it was definitely a hard foul. Could be an intentional. I don't know. It's going to be a tough one to call here. It's all about intent. One of the things that all the coaches, no matter what team they're on this year, that they've really been stressing is the less that you go out and you do, the more opportunity we have to finish our seasons. And that's what they're really stressing. This is what the officials are looking at right now. Is this a flagrant? Right there. Was he going for the ball or was it the body? Was it intentional is the question. It's going to be a common foul, I believe. It's going to be a two-shot. Well, Cam Christian has been elbowed and fouled hard, and he's going to need some ice.
The line to shoot for the Tigers, number 12, Cameron Christian.
He's still out there fighting. Gotta love it.
Oh, yeah. So Fairley gets his third personal. 48-43 the score. Grambling on top, 14-21 remaining. Second free throw good. There's Ross with the basketball. Turnover.
Randolph.
Terry on Randolph.
Kind of read that pass there.
Three-pointer by Cam Christian, no good.
I talked about it earlier. Grambling has to take advantage of those turnovers.
Trebell Cunningham gets it out to Prince Moss for the layup. Looked like Kelton Edwards is pleading his case, saying he just had his hand straight up, but he's going to draw the foul. First personal for Kelton Edwards. Crosby now going to the line. Free throw up and good by Crosby. One more free throw. Good. 51-45 now. That's going to be an offensive foul charging Grambling. Cunningham is going to pick up his third.
His third personal. 16 foul.
Just think Grambling had 5 team fouls the entire first half. They've got 6 already.
Wow.
Alcorn nearly turned the ball over. Ross gets it out to shot up, no good. It's going to go back to Grambling. That foul is going to go on, looks like Crosby. Is that his fourth? So Crosby has 4. Corbett has 4. Fairley has 3.
It's going to be interesting to see this Grambling team try to hold on to this lead, if not expand it. We saw Saturday that the game kind of got away from them in the end. They came into the half up 6, and by the end they lost by 5.
There's Crosby trying to make something happen. A foul coming up. Prince Moss with the foul. Second personal. Cam Christian has 13 in a ball game. Cam Christian has 13. Prince Moss has 8. Terrion Randolph also has 8 points in the ball game. Kelton Edwards with 9.
Second personal foul from Prince Moss.
After the free throws here, it looks like Crosby will come out of the ball game. First free throw is good.
Taking the ball game for Grambling, number 3, Nate Taylor. Taking the ball game for the Braves.
Byron Joshua coming into the ball game, as well as Walker coming into the ball game. Cam Christian will come out. Coming into the game for Alcorn State for the first time tonight, Aim Morris from Raleigh, North Carolina, the transfer from Chattanooga State, senior. Doesn't see a ton of playing time, but has in the past. Foul coming up on Alcorn, and that's going to be
great look down low from the big Randolph. No look pass.
and they're asking if that was a intentional foul.
Defensive foul goes against number 24 of the Braves, Arnie Morris. Flagrant one. Official call is a flagrant one.
Yep, that's going to be a flagrant foul on Fairley.
For the Tigers, number 4, Graham.
First free throw is up and good. That's Rayhan Cobb. Cobb hits one of two. You can see it again. Oh yeah, that was definitely a hard foul at the very least. 20 on the shot clock. Grambling basketball at 52-47. Great fake. Shot up, and he's going back to the free throw line. That was just, somebody fell asleep on defense then.
Yeah.
Fairley got the foul. I believe that's his fourth.
Again, like you mentioned earlier, the fundamental basketball. Ball fakes open up the floor a lot.
Oh, missed a free throw. Hits 1 out of 2. Ross coming back into the ball game for Grambling. And he will take out Morris. Three-pointer on the way, no good by Byron Joshua. Alcorn gets the rebound. Ross with this shot, up no good.
Peyton able to come up with the rebound this time.
Cam Christian getting ready to check back in. Shot up, good. That's Cobb, the junior from Atlanta.
That fella's really working down there to get his points today.
That's travel. Let's say it's called a foul. That's going to go against Cobb, his first personal. We have a timeout on the floor. 11:41 remaining in the ball game. 55-47 to score. Right there you see Cobb with the bucket, working the bucket on the inside. We'll take this timeout. Grambling Tigers on top, 55.
Or paid testimonials. If you've been involved in an accident, call Creed and Creed today.
Back here at the Frederick C. Hobby Assembly Center, we are nearly halfway through this second half. The Grambling Tigers on top right now, 55-47 over Alcorn State. They're trying to go 2-1 as they get ready for the Texas two-step this weekend with Texas Southern and Prairie View. You know, one of the places, if you are going to go to the ball game over there, remember the numbers are limited over at the Baby Dome. But if you go over there, stop by this place just before you get to Prairie View called Waller County Barbecue. It is absolutely incredible, man.
Wow.
You go there now. When you go there, you're going to get full. So if you go there and try to go to the game, you know, you might be tired, fall asleep. Make sure you get a hotel at night because you're going to need it. Free throw up and good for Alcorn State. Kirk Lee, the redshirt junior from Baltimore. Played in a private league in high school at St. Francis Academy. Free throw up, no good. Terrion Randolph with the rebound. Oh, got it knocked out of his hands and finally recovered by the Tigers. Nice pass. Randolph goes in, gets the bucket.
Beautiful pass by Cunningham.
Cunningham set all of that up. That was beautiful basketball.
Great finish by Randolph. Great hands by Randolph again on the decent defensive end.
Three-pointer up, no good. Randolph, strong rebound going up.
He is getting it done out there on the floor right now.
Terrion Randolph in double figures. He has 10 points. That's going to be a travel. I get it. He picked the foot up. I get it.
Braves basketball. The ball game for the Braves, number 5, Tyree Corbett.
Tyree Corbett back in the ball game. He's got 4 fouls.
Alcorn being patient with the ball, swinging it around, looking for an opening.
Three-pointer on the way, no good by Ross. Travell Cunningham with the rebound. Nice inside pass. Cam Christian with the bucket. That ball goes off the hands of Cobb.
Randolph able to get his hands on it a few moments before.
Checking in the ball game for Alcorn, number 4, Anthony Fairley. 42.
Ross will inbound the basketball. 59-48, 9:37 remaining in the ball game. Good defense by Grambling. Ross with 1 second left. Whoa, what a shot.
To beat the clock.
There is nothing you can do about that. He was behind the backboard when he shot that. That's just one of those things that'll happen.
Not to mention the shot was heavily contested.
Cam Christian goes in and gets the shot.
Wow.
(61-51). Grambling up by 10. Under 9 now remaining in the game. Ross for 3. No good. And a strong rebound by Cobb. Well, he's pulling down some boards tonight. Cunningham now out front.
We're seeing a lot more Cobbs here on the floor tonight. I think it's interesting to see. Well deserved. He's doing great tonight.
Nice job by Terrion Randolph. He's making some big man moves on the inside. That's just one-on-one power inside. That shot is up and it's good. 63-53 the score. Got to watch that push off. And that foul is going to be charged to Byron Joshua. That's his second. Media timeout on the floor with the score Grambling 63, Alcorn 53. As you see the last foul right there.
It's truly somebody.
Back here at the Frederick C. Hovde Assembly Center, the Grambling Tigers on top of Alcorn 63-52 as we've got 8 minutes remaining in the ball game between these two teams. Next week, Alcorn is at home. Grambling is on the road. If you're Alcorn, what are you telling your guys in that huddle?
They have got to get some defensive stops. Grambling is doing a great job of pounding the ball inside. We see Randolph making some big plays down there.
Grambling back on the floor right now. Terrion Randolph, Travell Cunningham, Cobb, Cam Christian, Taylor out on the floor. Taylor at the free throw line, as a matter of fact.
We see Alcorn taking a bit of a risk there, putting Corbett back in with 4 fouls.
Yeah, with 4 fouls, yeah. Second free throw, good. – 65-52, out to a 13-point lead. It's going to be a foul coming up.
People are not happy about that.
Oh, no, That's his first. Cam Christian is averaging about 15 points a game. First free throw is good. 65-53, 7:44 remaining in the ball game. Here's Coach Landon Bussey. And his assistants, Evan Davis and Tyler Adams.
Checking into the ball game for the Braves, number 30, Byron Joshua.
Joshua, the freshman, now coming in. (65-54) now after the free throws. Cobb. Grambling moving the ball well. Cobb going in and getting the bucket. Well, Alcorn State really trying to come back in this ballgame. I believe they're 0-5 in the season. Foul coming up.
Alcorn able to draw the foul and get the bucket.
67-56, then it should be. Going to the line is Crosby. .11 point ball game. If he can hit this one, it'll be a 10-point ball game, and he does. Grambling with the basketball. Cunningham to Cobb. Cobb has 8 points in the ball game now. Cunningham looking to the inside to Cobb. Cross-court pass. Taylor now out to Randolph. He goes in for the shot, no good. Gets it back into Randolph. Nice rebound there by Cobb. Shot up, no good. Cam Christian goes there for the rebound and gets the bucket.
Great hustle by Cobb to keep that ball alive and get it to Randolph, the open man.
Kirk Lee with the foul. That is his third or second? That is his third foul. Cam Christian going to the free throw line to shoot one here. Gets one more at the line. Free throws up and good. That's
Great.
off of Alcorn's foot. That's going to be off of the foot of Kirk Lee. And it goes back to Grambling. 6:18 remaining in the ball game, 69-57. You can see Lee coming across the half-court line, and nice job by Cobb. Coming into the ball game now for Alcorn is Otis Walker, the junior from Baton Rouge. A couple of Louisiana guys here on the basketball team for Alcorn State. Darion Randolph getting across the line, and that's going to be to Peyton Taylor. Shot up good.
Peyton with a little pull-up jumper for 2. Good.
He has 4 points, 71-59. That's going to be a three-pointer. Peyton Taylor with the foul. Third personal. 3 at the line for Kirk Lee. 5:58 remaining, 71-57. Second free throw is up and good. If they can hit this one, it'll be 71-60. Cam Christian going in and getting the bucket and the foul. And if that is on Crosby, that is all for him. That is on Crosby, and that is his 5th personal.
His 5th personal foul. Checking in the ball game, number 55, Jacoby Ross.
Ross will come in, and he's taking out Byron Joshua.
Great sequence of events for Grambling. Able to break that press down and keep the ball moving and pushing it inside on the other end.
Malik Hardman will come in for the first time tonight. The 6'6 junior from Chicago, Illinois. From Allen Community College. And so Crosby's night is done. Ended in double figures with 16 points. Cam Christian with a shot up and good, 74-60 now. Partially blocked on the three-pointer. Tipped up.
Jump ball.
Jump ball, Grambling gets it.
Cobbs and Cunningham may have been fighting for that rebound.
Yeah, they were. 5:39 remaining.
Gotta love it. Cobb's been aggressive on those boards.
(74-60). 5:29 remaining here in the ball game. Randolph going in, up no good, and the rebound by Corbett. Shot up no good.
Kirk Lee trying to draw that foul.
And now Peyton Taylor just trying to slow things down here for Grambling. Shot up, no good.
Cobbs with a long 2.
Corbett with the rebound. Now controlling is Kirk Lee. Three-pointer good.
By Corbett. Still able to hang in there with
74-63. Nice job by Cam Christian, slicing through the defense there. Coach Jackson saying they need a stop.
Got to appreciate the passing by Cunningham. He's doing a phenomenal job at seeing his players and getting them the ball.
Cobb with a foul. Media timeout on the floor. With the score, Grambling 76, Alcorn 63. 3:54 remaining in the ball game. Cam Christian leading the way with 24 points in the ball game. We'll take this timeout and we'll come back and give you the wrap-up and the following the rest of this game right here on Grambling Sports Television Network.
An accident, call Creed and Creed today.
Back here at the Frederick C. Howdy Assembly Center, the Grambling Tigers right now on top of Alcorn 76-63. 3:54 remaining here in the ball game. Santoria Black along with Viantre Petty. Coming up towards the end of the month, January 23rd, you'll see Jackson State and Grambling here. This weekend they'll be in Houston. Free throw up and good by Kirk Lee. Second free throw up and good. Cam Christian going in, can't get the shot. Goes back to Alcorn.
Cam Christian thought he was fouled on that last play.
And, of course, Alcorn trying to slow things down a little bit. Shot up, no good. Ball tipped around. Cobb has it. 3:39 remaining in the ball game. Alcorn coach Landon Bussey was named the head coach of Alcorn in April of 2020. Spent 6 seasons prior to his arrival at Alcorn at Prairie View A&M University, where they won back-to-back regular season championships. Shot up, no good. And coming away with it is Corbett. That's a foul coming up. It's going to be on Cam Christian. Don't want to stop that clock. 3:09 remaining. That Cam's first. He's got 24.
Official review.
It'll be an official review.
Once again, folks, we'd like to remind everybody, baseball season opener next month, Friday, February 9th.
They may call that an intentional.
76-65 to score, 3:09 remaining here in the ball game. And let's take a look at this one more time.
Alabama State University at 6 p.m.
Oh, didn't even touch him is the question.
And of course, rounding out the three-game series.
I don't think that's going to be a flagrant. It doesn't look like
3
it.
p.m. against Alabama A&M. All 3 games will be played.
So he pulled his arm down is what they're saying. Yeah, I can see that. Okay, so he's pulling his arm down. I can see that.
I'll take that. I'll take that from Cam Christian. You got a couple fouls to give. You want to stop the ball, slow the pace down a little bit, keep them from cutting into this lead.
Second personal for Cam. 76-65. Here's a free throw by Corbett. Good. And don't forget David Pierce III, who is a big part of this lineup, went out earlier because he took a shot in the chops, and eventually the paramedics had to come in to get him because it looked like he hit hard enough to where it was a possible concussion. So they are evaluating him. Kyle goes up, can't get the dunk. No foul called on Alcorn. Three-pointer on the way, no good. Terrion Randolph with the rebound. Travell Cunningham, nice crossover. Cobb gets the dunk that time.
There it is for Cobbs.
76-67 now, 2:30 remaining in the ball game.
Watch that nice feed by Cunningham.
Three-pointer on the way, no good. Corbett goes in and gets the bucket. 2:22 remaining. And they'll pick up full court man now for Alcorn.
Corbett able to hang in with 4 fouls and come up with some big buckets for Alcorn.
Turnover by Grambling. 78-69, Grambling on top. Grambling turned the ball over. They're going to call a foul on the floor. It'll be a 2-shot foul.
Call goes against number 3, Peyton Taylor.
Peyton Taylor picks up, was that 4 on him?
For the Braves, number 13, Otis Walker.
So Otis Walker now going to the free throw line. First free throw is up and no good. (78-69) to score. Grambling still not over with yet. Still 2 minutes left to go in this ball game. They got to run some clock here. Now 78-70, 8-point lead. Morris back in the ball game for Alcorn.
If you're Grambling, you gotta attack Corbett. He's been able to get a quiet 15 points. But he also has 4 fouls.
Cam Christian for 3, up no good. Cobb with the rebound, he goes up and he's fouled. 90 seconds left to go in this ball game.
Defensive foul goes against the Braves. Foul charge to number 1, Carter Lee.
So that is going to be on Lee. That's his 4th personal.
The line shooting 2 for the Tigers, number 4, Rayon Cobb.
Well, Rayon Cobb has been getting in some time and some points tonight. Still can't hit the front end of the free throws.
That's been the story here for Grambling tonight. Free throws, free throws, free throws.
And that's something that Coach Jackson will definitely look at. He looks at these stats, and he'll definitely be looking at that. As you can see, he was not happy about that miss. Shot up, good. 78-73 now. 1:15 remaining in the ball game. It's just a 6-point ball game. It's far from over.
Timeout Grambling.
So with a minute 4 remaining, 78-72, still a long way away from this game being over with. 6 points is not a comfortable lead in the least.
Full timeout.
Full timeout, they're saying now. And Coach Jackson not happy. Coach Jackson not happy about those couple of last sequences, just because of the fact that this was an 11, 12-point ball game, now a 6.
We see Kirk Lee able to break down the Grambling defense as he shakes Cunningham off a little bit and able to attack.
Coach Jackson setting up a play right now to make sure that they can get the ball, number 1, inbounded. What you don't want to do is have a 5-second violation here, give them the ball back with a minute left, try to shoot another 3-pointer. You want to run some clock if you can. You got 23 seconds left on the shot clock. If you move the ball like you have been, keep moving the ball, and then you start going what you need to do with about 8-9 seconds left, you can really run some clock. 10 team fouls on both sides, double bonus on both sides, so If they foul you, you're going to the free throw line.
On either end, yes.
Prince Moss now in the ball game for Grambling. Nice job by Travell Cunningham, running some clock. 6 seconds left. Oh, they tried to get it out to inside, and it goes out of bounds. 43 seconds left. 6-point lead.
Braves basketball, 43 seconds.
Bless you.
Foul goes against number 3, Peyton Taylor, offensive foul.
Oh, they're going to call an offensive foul.
That's his 5th personal foul.
And for Peyton, that's his 5th. But Peyton Taylor has fouled out of the ball game.
Taylor checking in to the ball game for Grambling number 2, Zahad Munford.
Zahad Mumford will come into the contest.
Braves basketball.
They got to get it together. They do not want Alcorn shooting threes. Nearly a turnover by the Braves. Ross. Shot up and good with 25 seconds left. That shot took way too long if you're Alcorn. Way too long. 30-second timeout. Alcorn with a 30-second timeout. 78-74. This game is not over.
Classic tickets are now on sale. Please visit gsctigers.com for more information.
So of course, when you look at this Alcorn State University team now, this team now is down 4 points, 25 seconds left. And if you're Coach Bussey, what you're telling your kids is you really want to make sure that you turn the defensive pressure up now, because if you get a turnover and you get another bucket, you can do something. Now, if you don't, and then Grambling comes back on the other side and gets some momentum, you may have to foul here in order to save some time.
Grambling is in a good position to win. We have 25 seconds on the clock left. They're up 4 points. Just have to take their time, control the ball game, and run the clock out and get this win.
And remember, this is a 12-point ball game with about 3 minutes and some change left. 12-point ball game has come down to 4.
And like you said, we got to give that credit to Alcorn's trap and their pressure defense.
And they're definitely going to pressure right here. That was a good decision there. They switched and put Kirk Lee back. Telling everybody to stay with your guy. They got to Cam Christian. Now to Travell Cunningham. Cunningham nearly lost it. They're going to call a foul. And that's going to be on Morris. His first personal. Senior from Raleigh. 18.5 seconds left. They got to get these free throws here.
At the line to shoot for the Tigers, number 10, Travell Cunningham.
Oh, first one by Travell Cunningham, no good. Ross now in the ball game, and Arnie Morris comes out.
Checking back the ball in for Brown, number 21, Terry Allen.
Free throw is good. 5-point lead, though. They don't want to lose the shooter. Nice job. Cam Christian gets the rebound. 8 seconds left.
That'll do it.
Prince Moss gets it out to Zahad. Terrion Randolph, wise decision, dribble it out, and Grambling wins it by the score of 79-74. What a great job by the Grambling Tigers. You see the coaches giving a little fist bump at half court. Grambling, they're able to get a big, big win. And here's some great shots here from this ball game. You can tell what this Grambling Tiger did on offense. And here, right here, Cam Christian going in, he got fouled hard. He was a warrior all night long, 24 points in the game. Christian again going in with that, getting fouled there, but man, he really stood in there. And that'll do it for us, ladies and gentlemen. The Grambling Tigers winning 79-70.